Hello, everybody. This is the second video in sort of the orientation to asynchronous astronomy. And in this video, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and show you what the Canvas page looks like, what the syllabus looks like, where you can find all this materials, and a little bit of the how to navigate our semester schedule. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up what Canvas looks like. So whenever you log on to Astronomy 152 for this class, this is the front page that you're going to see. So the front page is here to help you navigate things. You'll see right at the top that I have a link to the syllabus. So you can just click that and it'll bring up the syllabus for the class. And then I have a link to the schedule. So you can click this link and it'll bring up the schedule for the class. And then underneath that, I just have sort of a convenient way for you to access what we're going to be covering in class, and then get to each weekly module. So this will just link to the modules underneath the modules tab, just a quick, easy convenience for you. Underneath the weekly modules, I have a little bit of course resources. So another link to the syllabus, because I figure just pasting that everywhere is helpful. Another link to the schedule. We have how Astronomy 152 is going to work. So this is going to direct you to my key course information, which you can think about as the major sections of the syllabus in a page-by-page format on Canvas. So you can access each topic easily by just go ahead and navigating through the key course information menu. If you want to add the GroupMe, here is the invite link for our course GroupMe. I highly recommend using the GroupMe for this class. It makes this large asynchronous class feel more personable, more small, and it's just a great resource for you to communicate with your fellow students and to get help reminders of everything that's going to be happening in class. We are going to have extra credit in this class, so the extra credit opportunities are linked here. I will give you more information about extra credit as we go into the semester as a Canvas announcement. I also provide you full study guides for quizzes and exams. So you can always click right here. It'll bring you to the module that I call Quiz Hints and Exam Must Knows. These are your quiz and exam study guides. And then finally, the last thing we have on the front page is I just went ahead and I put all of our textbook materials, the one that I provide for you, right here, right on the front page. So each one of these, I offer the PowerPoint version and a PDF version. I highly recommend the PowerPoint version over the PDF version because I try to make use of animations as an instructive tool, not just like, oh no, here comes a comment through the slide as a transition. I try to make animations that are actually helpful and useful to you. And you can get those if you go into any kind of presentation mode, slideshow mode on PowerPoint. PDF does not preserve animations. So you'll really want to go with the PowerPoints if you can, and then do some sort of presenters mode, a slideshow mode, anything where you can actually view the animations as you go through the textbook slides. And I do hope that you find those very, very useful. You can see you have full access to everything already. So that's the Canvas front page. A lot of times, most people like to just go ahead and bounce right over to the modules, because the modules is where I host how we'll go through the class. So right now, I'm currently making module 0. This is a video that will be in this module. So it's kind of meta. Then you have course materials. So another link to the syllabus, another link to the schedule, another link, another way for you to access my textbook. So you can go ahead and access all the PDFs, all the PowerPoints by following this link right here. If you have any questions about how to navigate it, if you're having trouble with any of this, downloading any of it, any questions you might have, I have a discussion right here where you can ask me questions about the textbook. I've even provided every semester at the end, I ask my students to provide a little bit of feedback. If they could offer new students to the class advice, what would it be? So you can read that for the past 2 semesters if you'd like to see what previous students, what advice they've left for you all. And then here's all that key course information. So how the asynchronous class works and the weekly flow of class, because I break it down into a week-by-week basis. And then all the class policies. If you want to know what the exam policy is, you just go ahead and click there. If you want all the policies in brief, you can just go ahead and open up all the key policies in brief, and you get a quick sort of rundown. This is like the syllabus in brief. All the most important parts are just right there. So Make use of this if you have any questions about class. And of course, you can always reach out and contact me via email or via GroupMe, or come see me during my office hours. I have a module for the quiz hints and exam must knows, so I will put all the study guides right here. Now, all of this is at the top because I figure that this is material that I want you to always be able to find. And it's beneath all of those that you'll find our weekly modules. So here is the week 1 module. And you can find your advice from previous students. I have the week 1 survey. It should be actually up above this text header, but that's fine. And these weekly surveys, these are just a survey. You can do it if you want to. You can skip it if you have no feedback to give me. But if you're having any confusion, any trouble with any of that week's course content, go ahead and fill out the survey. Me and the TAs will review that, and that way we can give you more feedback and even supplemental instruction, perhaps even bonus lecture videos to help you get the answers to the questions that you have. And then moving through, there'll be a weekly README, and whenever I have announcements, I will post the announcements right here as well. And then you will find all the lecture videos. So these, I'm hosting my YouTube videos right now. I think it's just a little bit easier to use. I do have Canvas Studio versions of these, and 1/3 of them are professionally captioned, but you can't turn those captions off, which is one of the reasons I went with the YouTube videos, because not everybody likes having captions on the screen, and it blocks some of the course content that you see on the slides. But every week, you'll just go through the videos that I have posted. If there are assignments due, they'll pop up right here. I guess I have not hit the publish button on the week 1 engagement exercise yet, because that should be right there. And then there are relevant discussions. So if you want to use our discussion boards on Canvas, they are not required, but it's just a way for you to communicate with me and for me to give you nice responses, a little bit better than GroupMe, because I can post images, I can construct paragraph narrative, use bullet points and things like that. And it's easy to find and navigate, where old stuff on GroupMe is buried way up in the message log. And then if there's supplemental info or anything else, I'll put those on there as well. So just so you can see how consistent these things are, here's the week 2 module. So we have the survey, we have the README, then we have the videos for the week. We have the assignments that are due, and I have published the week 2 engagement exercise, all the relevant discussions. And here I'm providing you some practice problem sets. So I sometimes have external documents, these are PDFs, where I will give you practice problems, and I also have posted the answer key. So I recommend that you go through the practice problems and then go to the answer key. Don't just start with the answer key. And we'll have a weekly module for every week in this class. All you need to do is keep up with everything that's in the weekly module. There'll never be an instance where there was like some hidden assignment that wasn't in the weekly module, because that's just cruel. I'm not trying to be tricky or anything like that. I'm trying to be very open, honest, and make this an easy, well-organized experience for you. So that is our Canvas page. You can also go to the syllabus one and find more links to the syllabus. It's going to give you the due dates for all the assignments as well. Some people like using the assignments tabs. It's just going to show you all the assignments. And the quizzes tab does mostly the same thing, and at least how I've built my class, so you can find all the published assignments there. So that's the Canvas page. If you have any questions on how to navigate it, please let me know. And I guess one last little thing, in case you hadn't noticed, I do pin the 4 most recent announcements. They're right there on the front page. So every time you log on to Canvas, they'll be staring you in the face. Please read my announcements. The other things I want to show you was a little bit of the syllabus, just so you can see it. I already made the video where I went through the syllabus. I do want to highlight that we have some course TAs. So this semester, we have 4 TAs. They're all veterans TAing this class. They haven't all listed their office hours yet. They're setting their own schedules as they learn their own schedules. Please reach out to them if you need help. If you don't feel like you want to contact me, your instructor, because maybe you're just a little bit nervous about it, or you don't want to ask that question to your instructor, you feel more comfortable communicating with a fellow undergraduate that's a TA for the class, they are a wonderful resource. They all offer tutoring as well, free to you. You don't have to just use their office hours. They are very, very helpful, so please reach out to them. Other than that, my syllabus is very, very explicit. Do take some time going through it to familiarize yourself. If you have any confusion about how this class operates, you should find the answer in the syllabus. As things like the grading scale, the grade breakdown, everything you could possibly want out of a syllabus. I try to make very explicit syllabi. And then the last thing I want to talk to you about was the semester schedule. So here is our semester schedule, and I break it out week by week. Here's the dates of those weeks during the semester, and then the topics that we'll cover in the textbook slides, and the lecture videos will cover the same material. So you see that I have these numbers here. So 1.1 would mean Unit 1, Part 1 slides. We go down a little bit further, you can see what is light. That is the first topic, topic 1 of Unit 1, Part 4. Then as you go down further, you can see, say, near the end of the semester, whenever we talk about black holes, that's Unit 3, Part 4, and we'll cover that in week 14. So I've tried to make this as easy for you to navigate as possible. I need to update some of these slide numbers for the later material. I'll work on that, but everything, the first couple of weeks are dead on, and after that, there are a few that need some updating. And then I also give you what assignments are due, when they're due, and if we're going to have a quiz or exam, I'll put it in this box over there. So you can see all the homework assignments are already up. When our quizzes are, our first quiz will be during week 5. You have your first attempt on Monday, the 20th of February, and then your second attempt on the following Friday. And that hopefully will allow you to keep up with any material. If you do get behind, because life happens, then you can always go back to the semester schedule to see what you missed, and then go to the lecture videos and get yourself caught up. Or you can go through the textbook slides. I've tried to make it so the textbook slides and the lecture videos are both independent resources where you could be very successful in the class with either one. You gain a lot if you use both, so please try to use both. I'll go ahead and end this tutorial video, and if you have any remaining questions, use the Canvas discussions, ask me on GroupMe, shoot me an email, and I will make sure that everybody is aware of what's happening in this class and how we will go through doing astronomy asynchronously. All right, thanks for your attention, and I will see you in the lecture videos.